Molly May, will you come out to play? Your smile takes the edge off of the day, and you're a light that brightens.
This is Molly May, a Bod Pause Pod and other nice stuff with me, Molly May. You guys are so cute and nice, so cute and nice. Hi, hi, I'm Molly, and I'm here to tell you that you are cute and you are nice, cute and nice, cute and... here's something I've never thought about until right this second, because I do a lot of that random singing, like if not every second of every episode, then like for sure majority of intros, and I really hope that this doesn't like screw up my chances to have like really cool like undercurrent music, like some fucking like cool ass News Channel 3 like weather alert music, like hi, I'm Molly May. But I don't do that. I don't give the post-production gods the opportunity to do that. Like I make my own music, like the mamas and the papas. Anyway, hi, I'm Molly May, and today I'm talking about my most insecure part of my body. So being a woman who hosts a body positive, fashion, living my life as a big girl kind of podcast, I want to make it clear to you guys that, yeah, I also have insecurities. And so today I'm going to come off of my golden throne of love yourself, love your body, and talk about my big body insecurity. But before we do that, so what should you wear this week? Or what I can't take off this week. You guys, I'm off caffeine, and so I just I've been carbo loading like to make up for it. You know that the episode of The Office where they have like the 5K rabies awareness run, and Michael Scott, carbo loads as he's running, and he just like voms fucking fettuccine Alfredo all over. That's me, right? Meow. Well, fully carbo loaded episode. What I can't take off this week, not what should you wear whatever the fuck you want this week. You know how like people of a certain age start to have reading glasses in every room? I've become that way with slides, like the comfy little slipper sandals that you slide right into them. I counted yesterday, and I have 4 pairs of slides, one of which is on my feet at all times in the house. I'm never barefoot. I have a Steve Madden leopard print pair of slides. I have 2 pairs of Adidas slides, one with we'll call it an absorbent sole, and one that's just like for the locker room. And then I have a pair of blue monkey padded sliders that I've been trying to break in that pair for like the last 2 months, but they really have like no give to them, and they kind of cut the circulation off to my feet, and I get a really bad throb. But I'm not going to give up because they're so damn cute. And then I have an old pair of like black fuzzy guys that I bought at DSW 2 years ago. That's 5, not 4. I don't even have 5 rooms. Oh my God. The analogy doesn't even work. I'll make a donation next week. No, I won't. I can't part with a single one of them. That's a problem. But to be fair, I do wear them every day, like every second of the day. Sometimes they accidentally get worn to work, like the Adidas ones, like the shower shoes that absolutely should not be worn to work. Get worn to work. So like I'll take the dog out in the morning and I'll forget and like I'll be wearing a cute outfit, and then I'm like, I show up in these fucking shower shoes. So then I just look like a trash person all day. And like, I'm not calling slides trash, but when you're in a meeting next to someone wearing like shined up luxury garage sale nice shoes next to you, slide over and you have like the equivalent of a, what are they called? A Croc. Adidas Crocs. you're trash. And that's probably happens once a week because they just feel so good on my feet. And I love them. So whatever. I mean, they are pretty trendy these days, but maybe not for work. The song. Sing a song. The song is from Dirty Motherfucker Dancing. Love is Strange by Mickey and Sylvia. It's been in my morning rotation for, I'm going to say, a solid 6 months. And it really kicks off the day in the mirror. Just perfect. And if I could have any voice in the world, it would be a toss-up between hers and Belle from Disney's animated Beauty and the Beast, not the live one. And okay, bonus, Love is Strange is incredibly effective when followed up directly with You and Me by Penny and the Quarters. It's like it's like a toss-up of those two voices. Like, let's add the Penny voice in the mix. Because it sounds just like I'm sitting on the couch in my living room, and they're right in front of me. And, like, the dudes are in the back in a semicircle, and they're, like, swaying, and they're snapping, and they're, like, have their, like, I don't know if it's 3, I don't know if it's 4, I don't know if it's 5-part harmony, but it, like, really works. And then Penny is just in front, like, you can hear, like, every crinkle, every, like, nucleus quiver in her body as she sings. She's, like, feeling the shit in front of me, like, empath. So who to follow? If you haven't been following Rachel Antonoff, at least for the past year, I'm very sorry that you've missed out on the brilliance of her marketing. Rachel Antonoff is a fashion designer. In my humble opinion, it's never humble, the better sibling of Jack Antonoff from Bleachers and Dating Lena Dunham and all his other Jack Antonoff things. And she sells her shit via Insta stories like she's your best friend. Okay, like, once I think she did like a whole thing on how Steve Buscemi endorses her jewel-toned velvet jumpsuit, or how her reproductive system sweater is perfect for going to like country concerts in. I mean, like, I made all those up, but that's like the kind of vibe that she gets off. I'm pretty sure the Steve Buscemi thing happened. I can't just make that kind of thing up, but that's like that's like what she does. That's her vibe, and you'll just have to watch it before I misquote all over the place. Get on it. Let's just now slip so ever sweetly and quietly and nicely into my safe place of my body insecurities, which are very, I can't even get it out, which are very specifically my toes, not just my toes, my big toes on both feet. So my feet, okay, like, to understand, this is hard for me to understand my feet. Let me throw out some stats. I'm closer to 5'10" than any other height. So let's just say that I'm 5'10". Just, it depends on how compressed my vertebrae are and when the last time I saw my chiropractor was and who's measuring and what haircut I have. And I haven't weighed myself since the emergency room did 8 months ago when I had a concussion, and it was higher than 250 and less than 300. And I'm not that body confident that I can just give you like, this is what I'm weighing today to all the judgy Judies on the internet. So know that there's there, you have my weight range, grandmas. And my feet are a size 7. Okay. When I played basketball in high school, I bought Nikes from the boys department, not men's, boys, like the visual I want to give, I look like I'm walking on pegs. And I didn't make that up. A buddy told me that I look like I'm walking on pegs. The proportion of my body to my feet are hysterical, and I've always had a complex about them. And the buck doesn't stop there. The buck doesn't stop there. Who am I? The buck ain't stopping here, folks. Growing up, my older brother, the only older brother I have, had a very cute, very loving nickname for me, which was Alien Toes. I had to take a big calming breath. Alien Toes. My big toe is, if you're not into feet, I'll see you next week. My big toe is so short and fat and like they have not a bend, there's like a curve to them. Like it looks like a cartoon illustration of a chubby little British guy wearing a bowler hat. And like if it had this is both of my big toes. Like at least I have symmetry working for me on this one. Like if they could speak, they'd be a Mr. Bean and a Garrison Keillor like crossover hatchback situation and have like whistling nostril breaths. You know, Garrison Keillor always had that. I can't even do it. It's just like, or like the gopher from Winnie the Pooh. That's what my big toes would sound like. Anyway, you have to know that the other 8 toes on my feet are completely normal, which makes the 2 big guns look worse by comparison. Also, because my feet are seriously so small compared to the rest of my body, I'm like a weeble wobble, but I fall down a lot. Last summer I was taking this woman's headshots in the North Loop in Minneapolis. It was a gorgeous summer day. We were just wrapping up. We were walking on sidewalk. It's in Minnesota. The land is flatter than it was flat. And I just fell. I just like tripped over my own 2 little baby feet on this, and like I flew. And like this woman, I worked with this woman, she's a coworker, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And like I just laid there like stunned and also laughing my ass off because I was like, this is just like my feet are too small to like support my body in a nice, perfect, lovely, graceful way. Graceful is something I've never been. So I have a theory that my toes are shaped this way because, I have to blame it on something, right? I have a theory that my toes are shaped this way because my mom forced my feet into way small of sized, like dress-up, patent leather dress-up shoes until the 6th grade. 6th grade, guys. And this was like when the rest of my friends were wearing like Jinko jeans. And I looked like a victim of Muncher's proxy. What's that called? When caretakers keep their victims sick. Syndrome by proxy. Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Oh my God. Clarification. That is not what happened. My mother was not keeping me sick for her gain. I was just dressed like a little girl until puberty. A lot of ruffles. I was forced into so many ruffles and like big bows on the top of my head. Ruffled socks. Like I consistently looked like a bed skirt. And it's so accurate. Like the prints, everything. And the funny thing is that my mom does not deny this. And still to this day, she says that I was the cutest fucking 6th grader in ruffles that she's ever seen. Like, because I was in that category alone, all by my lonesome of a 6th grader in ruffles with my feet stuffed inside patent leather shoes like a goddamn geisha. So last night, true life, last night as I'm going through my notes and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm finally gonna talk about alien toes. Like It's been on my list to talk about on the pod for forever, and here I am, finally braving the weather. So I FaceTime my mom to confirm this. And she's so good. She's lying in bed, eating a sucker. My mother. Like, can you define anything more luxurious? Like, I want to grow up to just, like, eat suckers in bed. So chic. I just thought it was so fucking sweet and so goddamn perfect. So I'm confirming this theory with her about these really small sized shoes. She's like, no, your shoes were always way too big for you. And then every cell in my body was like flooded with memories of this pain. Like, is accurate. I would have a pair of, like, I had suppressed this memory. I would have a pair of, like, patent leather dress-up shoes for, like, 2 years. And they were bought big on purpose so I could wear them forever. So they would be on my feet with, like, cotton balls pre-shoved in the toes, right? Like, when they were new. And if that wasn't packed in far enough, she would shove the cotton balls in the shoes while they were still on my feet. So, like, she'd be sitting there feeling for the gaps, and then while they're on my feet, so she didn't have to keep taking them off my feet, she'd just shove the cotton balls, like, on the top of my foot, like, towards my toe. And I mean, like, till the cotton balls were rock hard. And it probably was my job to be like, these shoes don't fit, or, like, take the cotton balls out when I had, you know, started to grow into these shoes. But I was so afraid. I remember this feeling. I was so afraid that I would fuck up all the stuffing work that we had done previous, and they would just stay in there forever. So yeah, while these shoes should have fit my feet, I was scrunching my feet in because of all these, like, 2-year-old cotton balls. I mean, like, realistically, like, this is just the drama of me, but that's not why my toes are shaped that way, but it's, it could be. So really, I have cotton ball toes. I'm not, I'm not going to post a picture because it's hard for me to wear open-toed shoes, and that's probably why I have so many slides at home. So, like, I can look down every once in a while when I'm home alone at my 2 big toes and just be like, hello, sir, good day. You're not that ugly. I love you just the same. Thanks for not being on my face. I don't know, guys. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out during this weird one. And please, like, never put your kid in patent leather shoes. Never. Because, like, I've never experienced the luxury of being one of those basic bitches that's, like, sitting on the beach or by the pool and posting pictures of my feet, just being like, wow, relaxation. Like, take what you can get, I guess. Like, thanks for not being on my face. Love you. And oh my God, I love you, Mom. Thanks for sparking my love of fashion, even if it's in the form of revolt and teaching me the importance of dressing up. I'm grateful for you and your suckers in bed, especially your suckers in bed, and letting me tell my story about my alien toes. Oh, I almost forgot. This is good. This is a really good way to end this one. I asked my brother, the originator of alien toes, air quotes, alien toes, for a quote. And here's what I received. And, like, mind you, this is a quote from this week. While we are 2 adults in our 30s, my older brother, ladies and gentlemen, my sister was abducted by aliens, and they pulled her up to the spaceship by her toes. And then they bent them 90 degrees outward. And then she was returned to Earth, but still has these fucked up toes. So that's why I call her Alien Toes. And she gets really mad about it. But truth hurts, biatch. Oh, P.S. Her alien toes are also missing a joint. And they have really small nails. Proportionally small nails. P.P.S. I would try and straighten them when she was little, but she wouldn't let me. Like, that hurt like a... He would crank on my toes. And I don't have small nails. They are just, like, fine. Thank you, I love you, bye. Embrace your securities. You're cute and I love you. Okay, bye. And if you got this far in the pod, I'm impressed as fuck and really grateful to have you listening. If you want to know more information about me or the show, check out the show page on matriarchdm.com, where we host all of the What I Can't Take Off, our progressive Spotify playlist from the songs of the week, and obviously the reminder of who to follow for the week, all in a nice little fucking Matriarch Digital Media bow. Theme song is Molly May by Ben Karen. Like, I'll never get over saying that. It's so good, right? Thanks for listening. You're so cute.